Imagine this. It's the night of August 30th, and Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua steps into the lavish Acacia Premier Hotel in Kisumu. After a long, grueling day touring the Nyanza region alongside President William Ruto, he's ready to unwind.
Wacha nichukue nafasi hii nimkaribishe naibu wangu wa rais, anaitwa Rigathi Gachagua. Wasalimie.
But this isn't just any hotel stay. There's more behind this peaceful scene. As the two Kenya Kwanza leaders toured the area, something unusual happened. For the first time since the disputed 2022 general election, Gachagua and Ruto received a warm reception in Raila Odinga's stronghold. The once tense political atmosphere was beginning to thaw. But don't let the calm deceive you. The night was far from over, and what began as a quiet evening would soon turn explosive. The luxurious presidential suite Gachagua found himself in wasn't new to him. Earlier in January, the hotel had proudly posted a photo of him during a previous stay, alongside the general manager, Shanawaz Bashir. This was his spot, and he had chosen it well, a place with a bird's-eye view of the lakeside city, far from prying eyes, or so he thought. Now here's where it gets intriguing. The deputy president wasn't alone. An MP from the Rift Valley, a staunch ally who had been with him through thick and thin, joined him for the night. This wasn't just any MP. This was someone who had fiercely defended Gachagua during the tense debates surrounding his potential impeachment just weeks earlier. A man who had, against all odds, won his seat despite having campaigned against President Ruto. As the two sat in the suite, deep in conversation, they believed their words were private, meant only for their ears. But here's the twist. Someone was listening. Someone knew. Earlier, security officers and the protocol team had swept the hotel. It should have been secure. But something was off. Was the night as peaceful as it seemed, or was this the beginning of something far more dangerous? Stay with me as we dive deeper into this unfolding drama. What did Gachagua and the MP discuss? Who was listening in? And how did a seemingly ordinary night spiral into accusations of attempted assassination? As Gachagua settled into his presidential suite at Acacia Premier, everything seemed to be running smoothly. But it was anything but routine. The advanced security team had already swept the hotel, making sure that every precaution was in place for the deputy president's safety. This was a high-stakes operation. Gachagua's safety was paramount, with layers of protection above and below his suite, ensuring that nothing was left to chance. Or so it seemed. Hours before Gachagua checked in, one of his most trusted security aides arrived to perform a final check. This was no ordinary sweep. This was a critical moment. The aide, suspiciously thorough, demanded a report from the leader of the advance team. Had the room been checked? Had all security procedures, including debugging, been performed to perfection? The answer came back confidently. Yes, all checks had been made. But despite all assurances, the night didn't go as planned. As Gachagua spent hours confiding in the MP from Rift Valley, the two believed they were alone, their conversation secure. What they didn't know was that this very room, supposedly guarded and checked, had become a stage for betrayal. Here's where things take a dark turn. Unbeknownst to Gachagua, as he poured his thoughts out, certain individuals outside the hotel were receiving real-time updates on the very conversations taking place in his suite. How was this happening? Who was leaking this confidential information? This betrayal would become the crack that threatened to tear the relationship between Gachagua and his boss, President William Ruto, wide open.
I think for now my life comes first, my health comes first.
Days later, after being discharged from Karen Hospital, Gachagua dropped a bombshell. He claimed that National Intelligence Service agents had accessed his hotel room in Kisumu that very night, August 30th. But the story didn't end there. He went on to reveal that just days later, on September 3rd, while in Nyeri, there was another attempt, this time to poison him. But let's take a step back. As Gachagua sat unaware in Kisumu, a select group of individuals, including members of a mysterious WhatsApp group, were being fed blow-by-blow updates of his conversations. Every word exchanged in that suite was captured and relayed to an unseen audience. The question is, how? Fast forward to a tense meeting at State House, Nairobi. Religious leaders had gathered, hoping to broker peace between the deputy president and his boss. According to those who attended, President Ruto stunned the room by revealing he had evidence, secret tapes, proving that Gachagua was working against him. Although the president didn't disclose the full contents of these tapes, their very existence was enough to send shockwaves through the political corridors of power. Even Nyeri Governor Kahiga Mutahi confirmed the effort by religious leaders to bring reconciliation between the two leaders. But with secret recordings, potential assassination plots, and shifting alliances, the situation was already spiraling beyond control. Now this leads us to the pressing question: who was behind these tapes? Was this part of a larger scheme to undermine Gachagua, or was there more to the story? As we unravel the next layer, we dive into the fallout, the accusations, and the growing tension that threatens to reshape the political landscape in Kenya. In the thick of the political storm, there was a race to save Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua from what seemed like an inevitable impeachment. Behind closed doors, key figures from the Mount Kenya region, including religious leaders and influential MPs, were scrambling to rescue the embattled DP from losing his position. One of the key players in this effort was Nyeri Governor Kahiga Mutahi. He had quietly reached out to several MPs from the central region, rallying them to shield Gachagua from impeachment. At the same time, the Gamer leadership, under the chairmanship of Bishop Lawi Imathiu, was working behind the scenes to seek an audience with President Ruto. In August, Gamer officials met with the president at State House, hoping to discuss urgent matters. While the official statement from Gamer claimed that the meeting centered on the Gen Z protests, rumors swirled that Gachagua's impeachment was also on the table. As the political chess game between President Ruto and Deputy President Gachagua plays out, the stakes remain high. What began as a power struggle has now evolved into a full-blown political crisis, with attempts at reconciliation falling short and tensions mounting within Kenya's political landscape. Will Gachagua survive the impeachment storm, or is this the beginning of the end for the DP's political career? Only time will tell as the nation watches and the next chapter of Kenya's political saga unfolds. Thank you for staying with us throughout this in-depth analysis of the unfolding political drama. We hope you found it insightful and engaging. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our latest videos. We cover all the stories that matter, from politics, culture, to the latest developments shaping our world. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care and stay informed.